Hello, everyone. This is Science Professor Bene. Our objective today is to differentiate between kinetic and potential energy and explain how height affects potential energy. The launch says a person on an object has energy if. What does it mean to have energy? For our turn and talk discussion question, what is energy? What shows you have energy? Energy is the ability to cause things to move or to change. Energy is also the ability to do work. So a person or a thing has energy when they can cause things to change or to move. Remember, energy is the ability to cause things to change or to move. In this image, we see Serena Williams. What shows she has energy? Does she have energy? What shows she has energy? And our discussion question is, explain why Serena needs energy to serve the tennis ball. Without energy, will she be able to serve the tennis ball? Why does she need energy to serve the tennis ball? Remember, she first has to move the tennis ball from his hand, move it higher, then use his bat to serve it, to change the position of the ball. She needs energy in order to change the position of the tennis ball, to move it from his hands up in the air. Then she will further change the position of the ball into the opponent's court. Here also we have LeBron James. And the discussion question is, explain why LeBron James needs energy for the free throw. Without energy, will he be able to make the free throw? And we know that he uses energy in order to cause the basketball to move from his hands into the net. And remember, energy is the ability to cause things to change or to move. The sun is a major source of energy on Earth. And the energy from the sun is also called solar energy. Solar energy is described as inexhaustible source of energy. Inexhaustible means it's unlimited. It cannot be used. We cannot use all the energy from the sun because it's in abundance. And that's the energy from the sun. It's inexhaustible. Right now, if I ask you, what does it mean to be exhausted? That means you don't have energy. You are tired. Okay? So inexhaustible is the opposite. Okay? So inexhaustible means unlimited, cannot use all because it's in abundance, like energy from the sun. For our discussion question, how is kinetic energy different from potential energy? Kinetic energy is the energy of motion. If an object is moving, that object possesses kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is the energy of motion or movement. On the other hand, potential energy is stored energy. Potential energy is the energy due to relative position, height, or elevation. Okay, so kinetic energy is the energy of motion. Potential energy is the energy due to relative position, height, or elevation. Okay. For our independent work activity, we are still going to differentiate between kinetic and potential energy and explain how height affects potential energy. So for our goal team, on the right-hand side, we are going to make connections. On the left-hand side, we are defining, making definitions, details, and definition. So the first thing is, energy is the ability to cause things to change. So we are using 2 columns. You are completing your notes, your detailed definitions on your left-hand side. Then on the right-hand side, you are filling in the blanks. For our green team, you are doing the same on the left, but on the right-hand side, you are providing your responses to these questions on your own by restating. For example, provide an example that shows you have energy. Also provide an example of kinetic energy. Provide an example of potential energy. And finally, where it says, as you increase the height, relative position, or elevation of an object, the potential energy increases. So you are on the right-hand side, you're also going to provide an example That shows how potential energy increases as you increase height, relative position, or elevation. This has been Science Professor Obene.